Hello, friends. I just wanted to say sometimes I experience, frustrations about my body and how, those in female type bodies are treated. Frustration, sadness, But I've never let anything really hold me back. Like, my fear of people held me back for a bit, but I feel like I've gotten better about that. But it was told when I was younger, girls don't lift weights. So I was like, yeah, well, watch this. Or girls don't get tattoos on their arms. And I'm like, really? Let's see about that. Or whatever it is that people claim girls can't do. I've always been one to be like, let's see if this is true. Let's see if I can do it. As Eminem says, you can do anything you set your mind to, man. I wholeheartedly believe that. Like when I was younger and people would tell me that I was stupid, so I had it in my mind, I want to be an intelligent individual. So I did my best to read and gain knowledge. And there's definitely people out there that know more than me. There will always be people out there that know more than you do. I definitely don't know everything, and I'm definitely always learning. I'm always seeking knowledge. I love learning new things. It's like one of my favorite things. When I wanted to be a writer, I did it. I kept working. I mean, it's like the first windy day in the tent we've had, and it's just flapping about, and I'm like, is it gonna survive the wind? I went around tying everything down and all that, like making sure the spikes were good and in the ground. I mean, that's all I know how to do. So hopefully it'll be good. But I wanted to be a writer. I wanted to use my imagination all the time. So I just did it. I don't go around asking people for permission. I just kind of, do things. But I didn't want anyone to think that I'm sitting here, I'm whining about being in a female body. And I just feel like we should talk about things that we feel. We should share, even if it's hard. But just because things are hard doesn't mean we can't still achieve greatness. We don't have to let things hold us back. Really, we individuals ourselves, we are the ones that are holding ourselves back the most in most situations. Some people end up on the people-pleasing track, and it's hard to get out of that. So it's hard to not let other people hold you back from things you want to do or whatever. But I know that I was my biggest, I don't want to say enemy, but I was in my own way. And now I'm just chill out, man. Just let it flow. If I want something, I go after it. If I don't, I just leave it alone. I don't play other people's game. I'm here to gain knowledge, to help, to write, to love, to care for the earth and the animals, to dream, to be. That's it. That's all I gotta do. The rest is the nonsense of being on Earth. Duality and how humans are typically super unevolved. I feel like an alien of some sort that was kind of like left here. And there are evolved humans, like they exist. There's also a lot of humans that are stuck in the past and they think it's the best place to be and all of us should do it. I don't know, man. The past just doesn't interest me. That's why I find history boring. Plus, history is boring. What we learn about history in school is all like war and how many people died in that war and who fought in the war. Boring. Like there's more to history than war. And I know they're not often mentioned, but women exist, you know? Like we've existed forever. And we're not often written about in the history books, which I feel is on purpose. Because I mean, if women knew how awesome they were and how really we have all the power and the control, those every structure that's currently on Earth would crumble, and it would, you know, it would be a game changer if women knew how amazing they were. I always said I could be king. People say I couldn't be king because I'm in this female body, and I'm like, screw you, man. It's a title, and I can be a king if I want. Though, as Eminem also said, why be a king when you can be a god? And we are all God, because that is all that exists. The longer we're here on Earth, the tempting, like the darkness is tempting. It's a comfortable, easy place to be. What's hard is striving for the light, striving for love, gripping the better thought, being the better human, actually doing actual work on yourself to be the better human. It's hard, but it's like your natural place to be. The more we release the fear, like fear holds us down, so we're sinking down, and then the light, the love, it lifts us back up. And the closer we get up, we can remember that we are aspects of the all. So there's like nothing to hold you back, man. You're already everything. The only one holding you back is yourself, or limitations other people put on you, which are nonsense. Just break free, man. Yeah, it's easier said than done. Everything's easier said than done. But just because it's difficult doesn't mean it isn't worth it. We all have to break free of our cages. We all have to take time to take off our metaphorical masks to find out who we truly are. And we have to evolve from there to be the better human. Life is not a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. We're all here with different views, different purposes, different reasons. What works for one person is unlikely to work for another. That's okay. It doesn't mean one way is right and one way is wrong. It means this path is for me, but this path might be for you. Just because they're different doesn't mean one is better than the other. It just means we're different beings on a different path in different, like, levels of life, levels of knowledge. We're all ultimately walking each other home. Everybody's gonna make it. Everything's okay. Love is all there is. Be great. Be the better human. No one's holding you back except for yourself, and you've got to get out of your own way. If you want it, go get it. Go get it. Nobody's gonna give you whatever it is. You've got to go out there and you've got to do it. And right now, I want to go swimming, and I'm going to go do that before it rains. So, have a wonderful day. Bye!